Morning, guys and gals. Froggy here. If you follow any of my channel where I do videos about pool equipment and all that, you know I've been struggling with fixing my navigator, which is a little device that scoots around the bottom of the pool and cleans up debris and such. And I'm giving it up. I bought a new one. I think I got a pretty good price on it. It was about $300. I've seen them as much as 500. I got the same company because the original one lasted like 20 years and then it just started falling apart. Some people replace them like every 3 or 5 years. So I think I got my money's worth out of that. Anyway, I'm going to show you, this came with hoses also, which is a big plus because the hoses do wear out from the sun and the water and the chlorine and everything. So let's take this guy out and get it running. Okay, I need 2 hands. Wow, this comes with 12 4-foot sections of hose. 12 times 4, 48 feet of hose. That's pretty good. I hope this is lit up a little bit better. I just shot another video and my lighting was not good, so apologies for that other video. And I don't even know what those parts are for, but everything looks like it is undamaged. These do look a little bit different, a couple of models, but I talked to the manufacturer or somebody who was a manufacturer's rep, and he said it's cosmetic, different parts of the country, and that the internals are the same. And I flip it over and I look at the bottom, and yep, that looks the same as my original one. Only a lot nicer and cleaner and newer. Okay, let's see what these things are for. So I did not have to look very far. This is a regulator valve, a cone adapter, which I guess if your hose is a different size, you do that. And that is a pressure gauge. And I don't think I need any of those because I regulate everything from my pool equipment area with a lever valve that just regulates the suction that goes to this guy through the hose. So originally, when the pool was built, I didn't know anything about pools, and the guys told me how to run it. They didn't use any of that stuff. So as of right now, I'm not going to use any of that. I'm just going to bring this out there, stick it on my hose, and see if it works. Okay, let's go. So they do recommend to measure to the furthest distance of the hose plus 2 sections. So right now I am not at that, so I may end up using a couple of these sections because I guess they want some slack in it for reasons of the device working properly. Yeah, and this says you only use a regulator if you cannot regulate with your system, so I don't need that regulator. This does have a rear flap adjuster, which my original one did not have, so I guess after 25 years there are some improvements. And that's if it's not climbing the walls, sucking air at the surface. So there are some little adjusting things. Will climb vertical walls in concrete pools. Mine is a concrete PebbleTech pool. Too much vacuum is just as bad as too little, so you have to have a kind of a nice balance. Don't coil the hose because that puts a permanent kink in the hose. All right, let's go. As is most often the case, my 25-year-old one is stuck up against the step. So we're gonna, I am actually still going to use that original hose. I might add a couple of lengths of the new hose because it's a little bit dirty looking, but there's really nothing wrong with it. That kink is not a permanent kink, and I did replace one section of hose previously. So let's put it in. Sorry, this is out of focus. I'm shooting it with one hand, leaning over the edge of the pool, and I just apologize for the quality of the video, but I think the information is the important thing. See, now I think that is actually going a little bit too fast. I mean, some people might like that. You can see it's leaving a trail of where it's picking up some, what I imagine is loose algae off the bottom. I brushed it a couple of days ago. I'm going to brush it again. And I'm going to test the chemistry. I'm not going to subject you to all that stuff. But see how it went up the wall a little bit there? I'm going to turn down the suction, and I'll show you how I do that. All right, let's go over the pool equipment. I'm adding some water. Got to get this ready for my grandkids to come and visit. Today's a cloudy day. So here's the pool equipment. And right down there, it says pool cleaner. That's the adjustment valve. If I turn it that way, it shuts off the suction. There's a piece in there that shuts off. So I'm going to shut off some of the suction. Just a little bit. And the suction that I shut off goes to another part of the pool. There are drains in the bottom that suck water. Now you see the speed of that go now? That's about what it should be. Okay? I'm gonna get a couple of sections of that new hose and add those, and then I'll be done. And I'm gonna give this a woohoo! I got a pool cleaner again. Yay. I was just going crazy beating on this old one, putting parts in it. Here's a rule of thumb for you. If you got to spend more than $100 in parts on getting your old one working, buy a new one. Because once you replace those $100 worth of parts, there'll be something else that'll wear out. Okay? I am going to correct myself. This old one does have that little adjuster thing on the back there. And I did not try adjusting it. But I don't care. I am so over messing around with that one. And the new one's working, so I'm just going to keep it for the spare parts. The wings are good, and the feet are new feet on there. So some of those parts, they are wear parts. The wings wear out. There's a line right there. It gets down to that line, it's worn out, and the feet wear out. So I'm going to be able to take some parts off of that and get some of my money back, I guess. Anyway, I added 2 sections, and it's going all over the place in kind of a random, not random way. So now I'm going on to chemicals and brushing. And give me a thumbs up or a like if this helps you out. Subscribe to my channel if you want more from Froggy. Ring the bell if you want notification. Be safe, have fun. Froggy out, bye-bye.